Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today is video number 91. In video number 91, actually I am planning to start SDN, that is software defined networking. But as per our student request, I am going to do one more lab in the Python, like creating VLAN by using the loop, by using for loop. As you learn, or maybe we already discussed in long time in C language, we are using loop to make the to run the same code number of time. So here also we are going to use loop in the Python. So let me show you. So this concept, this theory concept, we are going to discuss in our next video. Okay. So in next video we will have SDN. Now I am going to do the lab. I have the script ready. In this script, if you see, this one is the old script. What I added, let me explain you. This one already we know. If we want to include the telnet, if we want to write the telnet code separately, it will take long time. So what we are doing, we are calling the telnet code, whoever is wrote and they uploaded in the packages and in the dictionary. So we can call from that library. Okay, so with the help of this command, we are calling that code and we are writing host, and host is equal to the IP address of the our switch or router, whatever we are using, and this is the username and the password of our switch or router. So this is common. From long time we know this one. Now if you see, we are calling that all in the telnet library and we are storing that in the variable tn, and then the tn variable we are reading and we are writing that one. And here the new topic, the new thing we have here, this one we already discussed in our last video. This one new thing will be in the loop here, this one. Okay, so this password, if they are verifying the password, if it is okay, then it will log into our router or switch, whatever we configure, then it will enable, and then it will take the enable password, and after that it will write the config t to go in the global configuration mode. After that we are using the loop. So this is a loop, this is a syntax we need to follow. We need to write for space n. In the value of n is in the range from 1 to 10. We can write any value. I am writing 1 to 10, means it will consider, it will start from 2 to 9. Okay, and then we will write tn dot write VLAN. So this one already same thing as we wrote here. Whatever we want to write, we can write. This one I put the slash. The slash means this command will be not execute. Okay, so whatever command we don't want to execute, we can put slash. This is the old code. I just modify the old code. That's why I put the slash. Okay, so what we will do here, this commands, this one tn dot write. After that we are writing the VLAN and we are adding the n value, that is n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3. Whatever n value is changing, that value will become here. Okay, and after that again we will write the name of the VLAN. The name will be VLAN 1 or VLAN 2 depending upon what we are planning. This is basic lab, just I am showing you to have the idea. In our syllabus we don't have any lab. Remember, in our syllabus we do not have any lab. We have the theoretical concept, we need to understand what is going on, and we need to know some syntax. We need to remember some syntax, how it is. They are asking in the multiple choice. Okay, but anyhow, as per our student request, I am showing you this one. So this code is also available in the internet. If you write the Python telnet code or Python loop code in the Google, you will find this code. Or if you need, you can WhatsApp me, so I can give you that one also. Okay, so let me remove this. Maybe you will confuse. Let me delete this. I am cutting this one. Okay, so this to end that one and to exit that mode, we are writing this one, and this one to go in the global configuration mode. We know that one. Only new thing is this one only. This is the range we are calling. We are using the for loop. This is the range starting from the 1 to 10, that is 2 to 9. And in this one we are writing the VLAN, and here number will change, that is 2, 3, 4, whatever number we have in the loop, that number will come. Directly we cannot add that number into the string. That's why we are converting that one into string and we are writing encoding ASCII value. Maybe you are confused why we are writing this one. Don't worry, when we are doing the Python for network engineering, network engineer course, we are going to launch another series. In that one you will clear this one. Now just remember, This is the syntax, you need to follow this one. Okay, and same thing here, if you want to write the name of the VLAN, we are writing this one, tn.write. This is a function we are using, and we need to add the b because we are using ASCII code, because we are taking that value and we are adding that value to the string. Okay, so this is a code ready. Now I can copy this one or I can paste. So as in last video we already discussed, I have the Visual Studio Code. In this one I have the old code, I modify only. I put the / here, so this green color will not execute when we run the code, and only we have the, this is the new thing what we have in our last code. Remaining all are same as we have in our last code. Okay, so what I will do, I will go in the GNS3, I will bring one router, one switch, because we need to create the VLAN. So what I will do, I will go here, I will take any switch, I will take one switch, and I will take the NAT cloud. Why I am taking NAT? Because I want to connect to our laptop, because I am not taking the automation tool from here. If you remember, we have the automation tool here. This is the network automation. We can use this one also, or we can use the Ubuntu Docker, as in lab one we use this one. But now I install in my PC as generally we are using this one, this Visual Studio Code to do the write the Python script. So this script need to connect to our router. So the best way to connect to our router is we need to use the NAT, because this NAT is getting the IP address and it is connected to our PC, so we can run our script. Okay, and I will connect this here, and after that let me write the IP address. What IP address I am going to assign? I am going to write here, I will write 192.168.20.11. I will give this IP. Okay, this is IP to the SVI of this switch. So let me start the switch, and after that I will open the CLI of the switch. So basically what we are doing, we are configuring the telnet, we are creating the user, same thing as we done last lab. Okay, so basically I will go in the configuration mode, I will create the username, admin, password, Cisco, and then I will try to enable password. I will write Cisco, then I will go in the interface VLAN 1, and then I will assign the IP address 192.168.20.11 space 255.255.255.0. Why I taken this IP address? Because this is a range of my my PC IP, so they can communicate. That's why I'm taking the same range. Okay, after that we need to write no shut. So this configuration is okay. I assign this one. Okay, so if you see here what we can do, we can write the line. I am configuring the telnet LAN VTY 0 to 4. Then I can write login local and transport input all. So this is a telnet configuration done. I will save the configuration. I will now I can try to telnet same device. IP address is 192.168.20.11. I can telnet. I will write admin is a username, Cisco is a password, and I will go in the enable mode. Let me write here Cisco is the password, so I am inside. I will write show run, so I can access the switch. I am checking just telnet is working or not. Okay, now if you see like show VLAN brief, I will write show VLAN brief. We have only one VLAN, that is default VLAN. We don't have other VLAN. Now with the help of this script we are going to create that one. Okay, so from 1 to 10 we are going to create. I am going to this script is ready. Now I am going to press this one to run the script. This is running the script. If you go here, you will see here what is going on. See here we have the syslog message saying the someone is login with the admin as a login with the LAN VTY1 192.168.20.1 is the IP address of that guy who login. After this one we can write show VLAN brief and press. See, before we don't have, by running the script now we have the VLAN 2 to 10. If you want to increase, you can increase also. For 10 VLAN, 20 VLAN, no problem, we can do. But if you want to create 100 VLAN, then it is difficult, right? If you want to create 50 VLAN, 100 VLAN, and in 30 switch, it is difficult. In this video, we are creating only in one switch. In the coming videos, I am going to take maybe 3 or 4 or 5 switch, and I am going to run a code with that one all the VLAN is going to create in the 5 switch. Okay, so now let me increase this value. Instead of 11 I will write here 20. Instead of 11 I will write 20. I will run this one. Okay, and then I will see in the CLI what we are going to get. See, someone log in. So now this one. So see here, now I have 19 VLAN. If you want more, we can do more also. Example, I will go here. I will write 101 means 100. I will run here. I will go in the CLI. Let's see what we will have. Because I am using a low capacity switch, so I don't know it will create 100 or not. Let's see. Someone is login. I will write, see, 100 VLANs created. Right? 100 VLANs is created by using Python script. If you see VLAN 100 from here to here, it is created. VLAN 100 is created. Okay. If you want to write any name here, you can write also in this one. If you want to write like underscore python Python, something like this, we can run the code, and then you can go here and you can see the name will be changed. Okay, let's see the script is run or no. We run the script, right? So let me go in the CLI, and then I will write show VLAN brief. See, name is changed. So whatever name we need, we can give that one also. Okay, so now we have the VLAN depending upon what name we need to give, and we have total 100 VLAN. So how many VLAN we need to create, that many number we can give here in this place where this place for loop here. Okay, so let me change here. I change here, I run the code, I change to 200. Let's see it will create or not, because I am using the switch that is maybe not support that many VLAN, but anyhow we can try. I will get error, or now it is working. Yes. So if you see here, I will write show VLAN brief, and if you see we have how many VLAN, we have 200. We have 200 VLAN. With the help of Python script, I created VLAN 200 till here. Okay, so it is very easy, right? But maybe you are thinking for one device what is the use. But imagine if you in your organization, if you have 50 switch and 20 routers, you need to do configuration. Then it is very easy. The developer will write the script and he will give you. You need to just review, and you can run that script in the Linux server in the Python. So it will be automatically create the VLAN and all this one. And in next video I am going to do the as this topic, the theory topic, software defined network, SDN. After that I am going to do one more lab. In that lab we are going to take multiple switch and we are going to run the script. So multiple switch we can log in and create the VLAN. Okay, so this is a advantage of the Python and the automation. With the help of automation we can configure, monitor number of device by sitting in one centralized location. No need to log in separately from like SSH or Telnet. It is automatically log in with the script and it will create the VLAN or run the OSPF, whatever you want to run. Okay, this is a basic. In our syllabus we don't have detail, just you need to have the idea. So I am doing this one. Okay, subscribe. Thank you very much for seeing our video. Subscribe to our channel, like our video. Thank you. Bye.